Welcome back to another episode of the R.N.G podcast. I'm Riley.
And I'm Brandon, also known as the Uncultured King.
And today we have Attack of the Clones, Star Wars Episode 2.
Dose, baby.
Prequel number 2.
Yes, sir. Dose.
Dos. Numero dos.
Oh, thank you. You
Jesus.
kept saying Uno. I'm like, Uno is 1, Dose is 2.
We've got a trivia game for him again. Of course, every Star Wars movie is going to have a trivia.
Yeah, everything I haven't seen is going to have trivia.
Yeah, we've got our review of Attack of the Clones, and then we've got a bracket and a top 10. No, should be pretty fun. I like
But
it.
obviously, we have to start off with our signature R.N.G roll.
Of course. So
Right.
go ahead.
I would say you go ahead.
Me? Okay.
Yep, you go ahead.
13. All right, that is going to be... was Tony right in Civil War?
Oh,
Is
that's that.
MCU Civil War?
That was that question.
Yeah.
What was the argument again? I just have to make sure I know what we're talking about because it's been a while since I've seen it.
What were they fighting about in the movie?
Yeah, like what was his point? Like they have to be under government control, right?
Yeah.
Because they're causing too much damage or something?
Yeah, because they're just like, they need to be put in check, is the exact quote he uses in the movie. Because they just have all this freedom to go and do stuff. And Tony wants to basically divert the blame, not onto himself, but onto the government. So he can kind of not
more of
feel
like
bad about
I would
it.
say his conscious kind of thing.
Yeah, it's because the thing that drives it is he meets this lady in like a hallway and she's like, "You killed my son. It's all your fault." And he's like, I saved so many people though. And she's like, "I don't care. You killed my son."
Well, I mean, that's always going to happen though. I mean, being a hero, there's always going to be collateral. You can minimize it, but you're never going to like go through a mission and nobody gets hurt or dies.
Yeah, I agree with Tony in the Civil War movie. Captain America's whole argument is that before Bucky, the whole Bucky stuff, he was like, I don't want, it's all about, like, I'm all about freedom. I don't want to be regulated with rules. And he makes a good point is saying, like, well, what if there's somewhere needs our help and we're not allowed to go because the government says no?
Right.
Which is, I guess, a logical argument.
Yeah. I mean, the other thing I would say too, I mean, obviously Cap is a little bit more wary of stuff like that because, I mean, the whole thing with Hydra being in S.H.I.E.L.D., he's like, can you really trust a higher power to be the one governing you when they could be the bad guys in disguise?
Yeah.
When at least like for Cap, himself, he's like, I'm a good guy. I fight for the right things. But then if someone else is like, hey, I'm ordering you to go save these people and they're the bad guys. But it's like, well, I don't want to. Well, that's too bad because I'm the government. I say you got to go do it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, in that situation, I can understand Cap's point of like having someone be over the top of you. Those could be the bad guys in disguise.
You're right about that. I never thought about it like that. That's a good point.
Yeah.
But Tony Stark's cooler, so.
Yeah. Well, no, I still agree with Tony that the government should have control. I'm just saying that counterpoint is why like probably Cap fights so hard. Because literally we go from, isn't it Winter Soldier and then right into Civil War? Or like we have one movie in between then Civil War?
Oh, there's a few movies in between Civil War.
Oh, is there?
And yeah.
But I mean, it's still fresh that S.H.I.E.L.D. was just completely taken over by Hydra for a
trying to figure all that out. And Cap's whole thing is like, he was gonna agree to the things because he understands that there is only so much you can do by yourself.
Right.
Like if you have government backing, you can do a lot more stuff, obviously. So he's gonna sign, but then Bucky, his gay boyfriend, goes and gets himself into some trouble, and he's like, I gotta save my boyfriend. So he goes.
Just so you know, you said Tony when you meant to say Cap.
Did I?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. That's okay. Everybody knows who you're talking about. I mean, I don't think Tony and Winter Soldier are fucking making out in the corner.
And a Cap has to go save his gay boyfriend from being wrongly accused of murder.
Even though he didn't do it, but it was because he was mind controlled again?
No, he actually didn't bomb. So he's being manhunted because everyone thinks he bombed the embassy. T'Challa killed his dad.
Yeah.
Because there's video recordings of him, but it's actually Zemo who had a mask of Bucky.
Oh, it's been a while since I've seen it, so I don't remember the plot that much.
Bucky is falsely accused, but Bucky did also still murder Tony's parents. So that's a total vile crash out that Tony has at the end of the movie.
Especially because Cap knew.
Yeah,
Cap
knew
the
whole time. Yeah, Cap knew and then protected him instead of like
letting Tony know, like, hey, this guy killed your parents, by the way.
Yeah.
I don't know how to break that to you, but
yeah, but he's my best friend, so don't touch him. But it's like,
bitch,
kill my mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I agree with Tony.
Was that just the point? Who do we agree with? I thought
Well, it's
the
like, was
argument
he
was just
right?
oh, was he right? Yeah, I'll say he's right. I mean, like I said, they both have valid arguments. It's like a 50-50 coin toss kind of thing because there's always, a balance. There's always good and bad with a decision, and I already stated the points that I think would be bad by it doing it, but I think it is better if they have backing, absolutely.
Yeah. Now, comic book version, this is totally like one side. Like Iron Man is a villain in the comic books.
So is he?
He's straight up evil. I don't know the exact details, but I know that he's like straight up like dictatorship
Mm,
style of like
like
the
Injustice
government needs to
Superman?
be. Yeah, kind of. Um, and Cap's like, no, we need to have freedom for people and stuff. So yeah. All right, you want to roll yours?
Sure, let's go. 11.
11. Oh, this is also a good one. Is Logan the best superhero movie ever made?
No,
No.
just period. I think it's a great movie. But saying best superhero movie ever made, I mean, it depends on your classification, I guess, of superhero movie, but I mean, Logan's not really even a superhero in the first place, he's an anti-hero. He kills a lot of people in Logan. That's not something superheroes do.
It's a superhero movie.
It's not. He's an anti-hero.
It's a superhero movie. Wolverine is a superhero.
I
So
fucking
you're
got
doing
me
this shit
confused.
again with Robin, where he's like, he's not technically a superhero
No,
because
but
he has no powers.
he's definitely an anti he still kills people. You don't give
Wolverine is part. A lot of heroes. Iron Man kills people.
not that often.
Captain America straight up uses a gat and shoots people.
Was this
Yes,
comic
the
books?
only in the movies you see him do this. The only
I
people,
guess in war.
yeah, the only people who don't have a no kill rule are and legit like stick by it for the whole time they've been
Spider
Spider-Man and Batman.
Spider-Man almost gets close a couple times.
Yeah, and Superman doesn't technically
You
have a
said
no kill rule.
Spider-Man, oh, Batman.
Batman.
Well, Batman even Batman shit happens.
Yeah, but
Batman
like in
Hush.
yeah, but like Superman tries not to kill, but he will still kill.
Sure.
Wonder Woman murders people straight up.
My point still stands. No. I still don't think it's the best superhero movie.
No, it's not the best superhero
No.
movie.
I would give it to Original Avengers first,
You got
then Logan.
Avenger, you got all the Avengers. I like all the Avengers
Yeah.
better than
Well, I think people will argue that Original Avengers has better writing overall, and it's like where you finally get the set piece of all the people, you get the Phase 1 movies of
Mhm.
all together. But, I mean, personally, as, like, a superhero movie where it's all, like, outlandish and over the top, I mean, it's hard to go away from, which one was it? Endgame. Endgame is
Endgame.
just like a accumulation of 10 years of Marvel content stuffed into one movie. It's really
And
good
they
movie.
did it pretty okay.
Yeah.
It's 3 hours
Obviously
long, but
obviously writing's not gonna be as good as some of the other stuff, but that's just because 'cause they're jamming so much stuff in one little pocket.
yeah, upon rewatch, I just watched Logan, probably 3 times in the past 3 months, and
Jesus Christ.
it is a it is a whew, it is slow
It's a
and
slog.
boring.
It's a slog.
Like, the action's great when there is some, but there's maybe, like, 2 or 3 action scenes, and the rest is just, like, good written story, but it's,
Yeah.
like, boring.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily classify a good superhero movie just based on action, but that's why I'm saying I would give it to, like, first Avengers because you
I
get
think Deadpool and Wolverine better than Logan.
I don't agree.
I think the
I
action
thought that
makes up
villain
for
sucked
everything.
balls.
I like what's her name?
Cassandra.
Cassandra
Nova.
Nova? I liked her. I liked oh my god, I can't remember both of them. The other
Paradox.
Paradox.
Damn, I got you.
Yeah, you did.
Uncultured
I like
Kings, culture today, baby.
Paradox a lot, and I obviously Deadpool's was great, and you have Wolverine action.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
like everything you get in Logan just
yeah, you get a lot of good stuff, but I'm just saying, like, as a written movie, I didn't really appreciate it. It was definitely funny, very funny movie, very good Deadpool movie, but I was like, it felt definitely just like as a placeholder to put Wolverine in universe. That's all it felt like to me. I love Hugh Jack. I loved seeing him on screen, and they were a funny duo. I mean, Wolverine being his, like, gruffest and meanest version we've gotten, also being able I don't even think he could really cuss in the other movies. I don't remember, but he really goes in on
well,
these
it's rated
movies.
R.
Well, yeah, I'm trying to remember. I don't remember if the original X-Men are rated R. I don't think they
No,
are.
no.
He might get one F-bomb.
No, Marvel didn't do the F-bombs till Guardians 3.
Well, this was a Marvel, remember? Back then, it was
It's
FX,
still Marvel.
I guess. But you never know. I don't remember.
Like, they still have Marvel still has the rights to the characters, they just didn't have the rights to the film
Yeah.
rights. So, yeah, Deadpool and Wolverine is I had a lot of movies about Logan just because I could rewatch, like, Avengers over and over again. I could rewatch Spider-Man over and over again. I could rewatch Deadpool and Wolverine over and over. I have rewatched, like, 6
I've
times.
watched Deadpool movie a lot.
and it's just a fun movie. It doesn't have to be a
that's what I'm saying.
groundbreaking story
No, that's what I'm
to
saying.
be
It's
better
still
than Logan.
a fun movie. I'm not arguing that. Absolutely, I think Deadpool and Wolverine is a very fun movie. It's great to watch. It's an easy watch for sure. I just wouldn't say I wouldn't really classify it as a better superhero movie than Logan. Granted, I haven't seen Logan. You just said you've seen Logan like 3 times in 3 months. I haven't seen that shit since it came out. So my knowledge is very not as fresh as yours is.
It's just there's no real villain in Logan either. You're saying villain like sucked in Wolverine, but there's an actual villain in Deadpool.
Well, I mean, there's technically a villain. It's the evil Wolverine.
He's not a villain.
Yeah.
He's just a wall that Wolverine has to get through.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
villain
I wouldn't
is
even
the evil scientist.
I
That
wouldn't
he's
even put
born to
Logan in
serve.
my top 10, and I love Wolverine.
Yeah, I don't even like Wolverine. I like Logan, but there's just so many movies I'd rather watch over it.
Hot take, bro. I'd put Origins above it.
X-Men Origins?
Yeah.
That is a hot take.
Isn't that a hot take?
What the hell? Because the action is good that is in it.
Yeah. Again, I'm saying this not having seen the movie in a while. X-Men Origins, I've seen a lot more than I've seen Logan. I've seen Logan the one, maybe twice, maybe. I've seen X-Men Origins like 4 or 5 times. That's just because I really like Hugh Jackman and I like Wolverine.
Yeah. Just off top of head, I got most of Phase 1 I'd watch rather instead of Logan.
Absolutely.
Besides Thor. I think it's the only one
I even like
watch.
Thor.
I like Thor. I'm just saying if I had to choose one to be cut forever type shit. So
Sure.
like Iron Man versus Logan, I'm choosing Iron Man. Iron Man 2 versus Logan, I'm choosing Iron Man 2. Avengers versus
That one gets a
Logan,
little tighter, I think. Iron Man 2 versus
a
Logan.
little bit, but I think the action and the characters make up. I like Iron Man way more than Wolverine.
Yeah, no,
Wolverine's very low on my list of like mainline Marvel characters.
You don't like a lot of the X-Men though, is the thing.
I love Cyclops
From 97, mostly.
No, anytime they do them right,
Yeah, sure.
it's not my fault that the movies haven't done them right.
Marvel's Capcom 2 did him the best.
Yeah, like when he's done right, he's really cool. He's supposed to be the leader of the X-Men. Be the leader of the X-Men, not a whiny little. I've only seen the first 3 X-Men movies, so I just know the whiny baby bitch boy one of
Pretty much.
Cyclops, who's like, Jean, stop flirting with Wolverine.
Slob on my knob, Saudi.
Just do it already. Yeah, I hate that version.
So no. I wouldn't say it's the best.
Not even top 10.
I wouldn't even put top 10 for me. It
That's
might be like
crazy.
Might be like 14. Like not too far away.
Mine might be really low.
Yeah,
I'm
like
just thinking
30.
The MCU is like 38 movies.
I'd put Blade above it for sure.
I haven't seen Blade, so maybe
I like
maybe.
original Blade,
Maybe.
but that's a hot take. I think a lot of people are gonna be like, "Really?"
All 3 Deadpools. I didn't even put Deadpool 2 above.
Ooh, I don't know about that.
Deadpool,
I don't think I'd agree
I
with
just
that
like
one.
better than Logan. I put all Spider-Mans above all of them.
Oh yeah. That's easy. I'd do that.
I'd put.
But it's also about easily you can say it's just about favoritism of character for you and even for me. Like I like Wolverine, so I have it a little bit higher than you do, but you don't even really like Wolverine. So you're like pretty much every movie you're like, I'll take better. I'm like Deadpool 2. I don't know. I think I'd give Logan that one because I think Deadpool 2 is the weakest Deadpool movie.
It definitely is.
Hands
It's
down.
definitely the weakest, but I think there's still stuff. I just rewatched it again, so.
You say this like as you rewatched a bunch of these movies multiple times, and I haven't seen Deadpool 2 in a minute.
Yeah, it's definitely the weakest, but there's some good stuff in there. There's some good stuff in there, like, yeah, that's our RNG roll. I think those were pretty good.
Yeah, not bad.
All right, we can just get right into it's the trivia game.
Okay.
So you failed the last one.
I did fail the last one. 16 questions or whatever it was.
Wait a minute, no. Oh yeah, This is for Phantom Menace. Yeah. You failed Phantom Menace trivia. So, our little punishment we have, I have a wooden spoon here, and I'm just gonna hit Brandon every time he gets one wrong.
He's gonna wrap my hand every time I get a question wrong on this trivia.
Put it on top of the book, so it's a more sturdy base.
Fair enough. You can give it to me pretty good too. I'm a big boy. I can handle it.
All right, it's 10 questions this time, not 15, and they're not.
First one's gonna be like, "What's the name of?" All right, go ahead, hit me.
Yeah, question 1: Who is the captain of Padme's guard?
I knew it. I knew this question was gonna happen. I don't remember his name. What does it start with? Starts with an A. Fuck, we're not
T.
even T. Yeah, just be prepared. Targon.
I
don't know.
Captain Typho.
Typho. I knew I wasn't gonna remember it.
Ow. One.
For a minute, I thought you were gonna do it straight, like an edge.
All right, question 2. You're 0 for 1. How long has passed since the Phantom Menace?
10 years.
All right, 1 for 2. Question 3. Whose diner does Obi-Wan visit?
Dax? Dex?
There you go.
Okay, I was like, it's like Dex or Dax.
It's one off.
Yeah.
Okay, you got it. That's 2 for 3. 2 for
Mustache
3.
alien.
Episode 4, we're speed running. Let's go.
Yeah.
Who was the Jedi Master who ordered the clone army?
Oh, oh man. Fuck, what was his name? It's like a two-parter name.
It is.
What's it start with?
S.
Sifo?
Yeah. Part 1.
What's the second part start with?
D.
Oh, Sifo Dyas.
Oh,
There you go. I was gonna be like Sifo Geigen, and I was like, that's all right.
All right, so I mean, you're 3 for 4. Okay, so you have to get 6. Yeah, it's 6.
Yeah.
You're halfway there. Episode 5. Question 5. What does Anakin not like?
Sand.
Yeah, easy
It's
peasy.
coarse, it's rough, and it gets everywhere.
Yeah, there you go. I should have done that, but you would have gotten
I thought you were gonna do that one, so I was remembering.
the funny quote. What question? That was question 5, so you're 4 for 5?
Mhm.
All right, here's one. Django's famous line on Camino when he first meets Obi-Wan. This is the first thing technically Django says to Obi-Wan, I believe.
Hold on. Let me think for a second. I'm seeing the scene. Oh man. A hint? Give me a hint.
What's he trying to do?
Who?
Django, what's he trying to do? I can't get any more of a hint.
I don't like I'm trying like I see the scene, but I'm like, what he says. Dude. I was like, you might need to prepare to swack because I can't. It's gonna be something real basic too. Go ahead.
I'm just a simple man trying to make my way in the universe.
Yeah, so that isn't the exact first thing he says. It's actually like a couple lines in, but yeah, okay.
It's the first thing directly responding to Obi-Wan.
Okay, fair enough.
He probably says something to the alien, but
do it!
Ow. Who hired Jango Fett?
Darth Sidious.
No.
Tyrannus?
There you go.
Okay. I was like,
Give that one.
it's between the two because he talks about both their names.
Yeah. All right, so that was question 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you are, what is that, 5 for 7? You got 2 wrong? Yeah.
Yeah.
I've hit you twice.
I just thought about it. I don't even know if the camera picks up my hand getting smacked.
They hear it.
Yeah, they can definitely hear it.
They hear it.
Well, hopefully, I mean, with the mic set up, I don't know, actually.
They see it.
Yeah, it's happening, guys. I promise. I'm not faking it. I wouldn't do that. It's lame.
All right, question 8. So you have to get 1 more, actually, and then you pass, technically. Because you have 5 of 7.
Yeah.
What are the 3 aliens in the arena? The big monsters.
They don't say their name.
But you should know them.
I don't know them.
You played Battlefront. You should know them.
We've even talked about this before. I don't remember what they're called.
Well,
this is like the most escape pod question I've ever heard in my life, bro. I'm pretty sure they actually did this question. I don't know this. This is not a fair one.
Fake fan, bro.
I'm learning. They don't even say it. How
I
many
played Star Wars games before? It's Ackley.
It's been a long
It's
time.
an Ackley, a Reek, and a Nexu.
I would have maybe got Nexu.
You would have gotten Nexu because we just played a game with it. But yeah, the board game.
Oh, the cat.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
ow. That one was unfair, if I'm being honest, though. That one shouldn't have
I can't
counted.
make it too easy for you.
That's like not even possible, though. Talk about too easy. That's not even possible.
So
that is not possible. You're absurd.
Our boy Zach will tell you it's possible.
Zach, you better rip this fucker's dick off.
All right, question 9. What was the first and last monster to be killed in the arena?
Actually, should you cut that? I don't know if he wants his name out there. Or I guess technically, doesn't he comment and it's just Zach?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind then.
I'll ask him before I post it.
Yeah, literally, it's his name though when he comments. I'm pretty sure.
So, which of the 3 monsters dies first? I just told you their names, so now you know
the cat.
Yeah.
I already. Szechuan sauce. I'm bad, bro. I'm having names, let alone creature names.
I just said it.
I'm bad. It starts like an S or a C or
an N.
C. N. Neshwan.
Bro, that's crazy. It's a Nexu.
Nexu. That's what I said. Yeah.
You got which one dies last? It's either the bull or the spider thing.
It's the bull. Django shoots it.
Nope.
It is the
Bull
bull.
dies, and then Ackley dies.
After Django shoots it,
Yep.
when they're all fighting?
Yep. Obi-Wan kills it, cuts it all up. He's the last one to die.
Really?
You know?
I thought that was before the whole war with all the Jedi
That's why I
started.
put this question in there, because I knew it would get you.
Oh, but ow.
Last question, you might fail. Who's master
I
of
don't
Count
count that
Dooku?
one question, fucker. That's Darth Sidious.
Mm-mm.
Master of Count Dooku?
Whose master was Count Dooku? Sorry.
Oh, who was so you're
Who's
saying
Count
Qui-Gon?
Dooku's Padawan? Yes,
Okay,
Qui-Gon.
thank you.
There
I
you
was
go.
like, I was making sure.
You're good.
Okay.
He passed.
Ow. You were hitting my fucking pointer finger like every time.
In my defense, a lot of these questions are easy as hell, so I had to get one hard one in there.
Just to make sure I did get thwacked, I guess.
Yeah.
Sure. Might as well. Yeah, because that one's bullshit.
Those are very well-known aliens. Everyone knows them. Even my dad. No.
The guy who hasn't seen them. Hasn't seen the movies.
All right, so you pass us with a D, 6 out of 10. Once you get a B, that'll be a big moment. Once you get an A, once you get an A plus, a 10 out of 10, bro, that's gonna be like a whoa.
You asked some pretty tough questions, though.
I asked just basic questions. You just don't pay attention to the names as much as you should.
It's not that I don't pay attention. Again, I deal with names for work. So my brain, there was at one point, I'd been really good at this shit. But then after time, my brain just started slowly melting into fucking baby batter. And it's just, baby batter's not the word I should have used. That's cum.
Oh my
I don't know. I think I was trying to say baby powder, and it just.
All right, well, review the movie.
I don't even know what I'm going to rate it. Even watching it, I was like, I liked it, but
There's some flaws. There's some bad stuff with it. I think it gets a lot of hate for no reason.
I think I'm ready.
You ready?
Yep.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
7.5.
7.5. Wow. I'd give it an 8.
I was thinking like 8 or 7.5. I give it 7.5 only because there's a lot, like, we go back and forth from lull, minor action, lull, minor action, lull, minor action. So you're not like, it's never really getting me out of my seat until we get to the end of the movie.
Yeah.
Like, everything's just like, okay, a little bit of something, and then back to Anakin trying to pipe. Then a little bit of something.
Anakin and Padme's relationship is the weakest part of the movie.
Yeah. Like, it's sweet, but it's the way they do the parallel of just like Obi-Wan absolutely thugging it on Rain Planet and then Anakin rolling around in the fucking grass fields. Like, I don't know. It just felt like it was weird. We were cutting two back and forth between two different pacings of movie.
Yeah. They rushed the relationship way too fast.
Way too fast.
They get to Naboo, and the first thing Anakin does is put the moves on Padme, and she instantly reciprocates.
And then she's like, "No, we can't."
Yeah.
And then by the end of it, it's like,
but I mean, I like the field scene. I think that's a really good scene between
field scene's
Anakin and
cute.
Padme. I think the writing there is okay. There's a lot of writing where it's like you can tell George Lucas was trying to like do that meme with the guy writing with the pen quill and it's on fire.
No.
But it was he's trying to be fucking Shakespeare, and he can't. It's not.
No.
It's like, my heart aches from the moment I saw you. It's like, okay,
Settle down.
this is Star Wars. Anakin, stop. You're being a little creepy.
Settle down.
And for some reason, Padme reciprocates everything he says and is like, I love you too.
Or
it's
even
like,
the fact that she's not at all perturbed by him being like, I killed them all. The women, the children too. And she's just like,
we'll get into that scene
she's just
in a
like,
sec.
what?
I've I have a lot to talk about that scene. But like, just like the whole, like he's touching her and like saying like, I dream about you and like you're in my dreams all the time and I watch you.
Yeah,
and she's just like,
if I said that, I'd go to jail.
and she's just like, but she's also kind of like, ew, it's weird. She's back and forth constantly. Then
Actually, just Natalie Portman's reaction to hearing these lines was just like they were like, you have to make it sound like he's kind of rizzing you, but a little disgusted.
Yeah.
That was just off top. She was like,
and then you have obviously the scene in the room where she's wearing like the most revealing dress she could possibly wear.
Anakin, we can't fuck.
There's an 19-year-old boy who's never talked to a girl in his life, and she's wearing the most revealing dress ever. Yep. And it's like,
well, I wasn't in the most revealing dress ever, but it is definitely, I mean, the tits are up. Like, they are ready for removal.
I can't do it. And he's like, why are you doing this to me?
My heart aches. My balls. Mr. Blue.
What did you think like the this one actually had a lot more politics than I remembered.
It did a lot of politics. I didn't hate them, but it definitely, like you said, it was the lull of like slow
I like
action,
the
slow action.
politics. So, like, the lull is the Anakin Padme relationship. If the lull was more politics, I'd actually like it
Probably
more.
better. Yeah, fair enough.
Um, but, like, I remember the first one being very heavy politics, but this one was way more heavy on the politics, in my opinion.
Yeah,
A lot of talk about senators and doing certain voting
yeah.
powers and,
Chancellor.
yeah, giving chancellor power and stuff.
Yeah. What was it called? Emergency power.
The emergency power.
Yeah,
Fucking manipulating Jar Jar into getting him that. That's pretty good.
yeah.
Um, the really only, like, big action scene in the first half or first third of the movie was the chase scene on Coruscant. What'd you think of that?
I like the chase scene on Coruscant. That was actually arguably, I actually might even no, I was gonna say I might like it better than the end scene, but no, not really. But I like the noises of like all the cars.
Yeah, lot of good. This movie had a lot of good noise effects.
Yeah.
This one,
And I will say that, I mean, the CGI holds up so well.
it really
Like, I mean,
does.
for a movie like when did this one come out? 2000,
I think it's 2002,
2002? Because I
1
think
or
they
2.
they love doing a 3-year gap on everything.
Mhm.
So it's probably might actually have been 2000 because maybe the next one's 2003 or
No,
something?
Revenge of the Sith is definitely 2005.
Definitely 2005? Okay,
Yeah.
well, whatever. But I mean, the CGI looks great. I mean, granted, obviously, this is like the 4K HD edition of it. So, I mean,
Yeah.
it's not exactly how it was when they first dropped it on VHS.
Yeah, I kinda wonder how that looks.
I don't know.
I don't know,
I
I
feel
think
like
it
I have
wouldn't drop on VHS, it would drop on
it
DVD.
was on VHS.
It was, I'm saying, but, like, it
Because
wasn't, like, the main
that's
way.
one thing I remember, like, as a kid laying in bed and, like, that Coruscant scene was giving me, like, flashbacks of being in bed and seeing just that scene. Like, where specifically where he I think it's the one where, Obi-Wan f falls into the ship. Like, I remember that one
Yeah,
very well from childhood, like,
yeah.
on the VHS player. So I was like, "Oh," I
Wanna
was
buy
getting, like
some death sticks?
I was getting, like, a brain blast.
No,
"You do not
no,
wanna sell me Death Sticks.
no,
I do not wanna sell you Death Sticks. You need to go home and rethink your life." I'm gonna go home and rethink my life.
Really good scene. Then you get to Camino. What'd you think of Camino?
I mean, it was cool.
I
That's
like
the
Camino.
clone planet, right?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
rainy water planet.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, like, I'd hate to live there because 'cause I'm not aquatic. What?
I would live the hell out of there.
Y
Bro, the clones are not aquatic and they live there.
Yeah, but they live I'm saying, like, just on the planet in general, not like the society building that they have to make clones. I'm saying,
Oh,
like, if you just live because 'cause they're aquatic
you
people,
say you're just living on a random island down there?
I don't think there's an island, bro.
There's land on Camino.
Is there?
It's just very
Oh, very
scarce.
fucking little.
Yeah, yeah. No, Camino's cool. I've always liked the aesthetic of Camino.
I like the alien designs for
Aliens are cool.
the Kaminoans.
What's that throat do? I mean,
I'm not getting even a tenth of the way down. That's being generous to myself.
Jango Fett was there too. What do you think of him?
Django looked cool. I know Django is just Boba Fett's daddy, so
It's just a clone of Jango.
yeah.
So
And I mean, I actually kind of feel like I like the armor a little bit better
Jango's?
than Boba's. Only
Yeah,
because it's shiny and chrome. That's the only
the
reason.
blue's really nice.
Yeah.
Um, I feel like Boba has more like if you were to look at them side by side, you see that Boba has more like details. Like he has a little tarp, the cape,
Oh, yeah, no, I
and he
remember.
has like some more like it's
He's got little
the
belt stuff.
stuff like that. And
I
then
think that's
Django's more like
sleek.
sleek.
Yeah, I think that's why I like Django more. He's very sleek and, like, everything's put away, while Boba looks like he kind of, picks up the mantle and then just kinda is, like, more wish-wash. Because he's Django, we can assume, is, like, trained to be a bounty hunter from an early age. Boba just was like, "Alright, fuck it, we're in." Like, he
Yeah,
just kinda went in there at an early age. Like, he wasn't really trained. I mean, I'm sure his dad taught him a few things, but he's only,
yeah.
like,
He died real.
pretty
His
early.
dad died when he was pretty young. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So, I mean, I think he was just kinda figuring out his own way. He wasn't taught by his dad to be real
Yeah,
concise and
you
everything.
have the Clone Wars really expands on his character a lot.
Oh, I'm sure.
Aurra Singh, who is one of those bounty hunters I was talking about last episode in the Phantom Menace, was one of the bounty hunters that like took care of Boba and like she kind of was like his surrogate mother
Mm.
for quite a while until Boba himself was like, I'm too old and like left her or something, I think. Um, Fun fact, I don't know if you remember, I should have mentioned this maybe in the OG trilogy, but Boba's dent in his helmet, do you know he has a dent there? That's from Cad Bane.
It's from Cad Bane.
Mhm.
Like, what, did he fucking pistol whip him?
They had a duel, and Cad Bane got a headshot, dinked off his helmet, and, Boba Fett it was kinda like they both hit each other, so it was kinda like a draw, but Boba
Mhm.
Fett, like, Cad Bane was incapacitated, but Boba Fett just had a little dink.
Right.
So, yeah, that iconic little dent there, it's very iconic,
Interesting.
was from Cad Bane, who's from the Clone Wars. Very cool bounty hunter. What do you think of the clones?
I like the design better than Stormtroopers, for
Mhm.
sure. Again, it comes down to being sleek. The Stormtroopers look more bulky because their armors look really, like, lumpy in a lot of places.
Mhm.
The clones just look sleek. I can only assume they give them, like, a weird fin on top because they're aquatic people, and, like, they have frills, so they were just
Maybe.
like, because otherwise it doesn't really make much sense for them to have, like, you know,
Just cool
like a
design.
mohawk. Yeah, but I'm just saying, I think because I was like Genossians, Camonians, I don't know what the fuck
Camo neons, it's a really hard word to say.
whatever. But, those guys, I think they just designed them with their own ideology behind it, being like, "Well, I mean, we have frills, so give them the frill room, I guess."
Yeah,
Probably didn't even think about it.
probably. I know those are really good, like, the clones use them to, like, distinguish themselves and stuff, and,
Mm.
like, some clones will, like, shave it off a little bit and stuff
Oh,
and
really?
paint it and stuff. In the Clone Wars, you see a lot of that.
Mm.
Um, this movie's getting into the whole why I hate the Jedi, council. They are so overly reliant on the Force that they can't see anything for themselves.
Yeah,
They always rely on, like, "What do we do?" And it's like, "I can't see what to do. I guess we do nothing." Like, that's such bullshit.
yeah, or they're trying to figure it out, but it's like, I mean, they make right moves in this. I mean, of like, hey, take, Padme? Sorry, I'm getting late. I'm like, but, like, take Padme back to Naboo, wait there. I mean, that's the right call since she almost got assassinated and being like, "Obi-Wan, you go
I
investigate."
don't know if Anakin's the best one to take to Naboo. You can obviously see that the guy's freaking just rocking a hard one the whole time he's with her.
I guess, but that's the thing, they don't really have anybody else they could send. They're gonna send a master. What a waste of a master's time.
To keep a senator alive? I don't think so. What else are they doing? Just sitting there?
Yeah, but the thing is, if they were trying to keep her alive in, like, Coruscant, I would understand a master being with her, but her going all the way back to her home planet of Naboo with all her troops and everything and being in isolation, you don't need Mata Mundi or whatever chilling, just sitting there sipping mimosas. Like, but granted, I agree Anakin wasn't the right choice, but he was just there at the moment. They're like, "Yeah, fuck it, go ahead, Anakin, whatever, that works."
Yeah, but
Because
I
they're not gonna
mean,
send
yeah,
Anakin to do what Obi-Wan did because he's still a Padawan. I mean, he would've got diced by Django. Django?
Django.
Django. I said Django within my head picturing Django from Django Unchained, like the spelling, and then that's why I thought I got it wrong. I was like, "What?"
um, yeah, but it's just like they're constantly like Yoda, especially again, it's just constantly like, I can't sense what's going on, so just take my word for it and do it.
Yeah, I can kinda see now why you're like, Yoda stinks. Like,
He's just
they are
annoying.
just like, "Hmm, this sucks." It's like,
I can't see the future, so I just listen to what I'm saying
yeah,
and just
"Mm,
do it. I don't
darkness
care.
I see in the future. That's gonna be really shitty when we get there."
That's for future Yoda to
Yeah.
handle. You also have the seismic charges. You hear them. That's one
Yeah,
of my
those
favorite noises in Star Wars.
that's a is a really good one.
You hear it twice with
Yep.
the silence right before it goes off. It's perfect sound design.
I wonder how
Um,
they did that one.
hmm?
I wonder how they did it.
Some computer.
Oh, I'm
It's
sure.
all computer.
Well, it's not always all computer. There's, like, sound
Something like
engineers.
that though would be computer.
You say that, but blasters are just fucking hitting a wrench on tensile wire,
I guess.
on, like, the telephone wire?
This is like an explode. I guess they take an explosion sound and
No, because it's not an explosion.
or
Like it is,
could
obviously, but it's the way it sounds. I don't know. We can look it up later. I'm just saying.
yeah.
Interesting way how they did it.
And you also hear the Duel of Fates again in this movie because the underlying meaning behind that song.
Mhm.
This is the second and last time you hear it because you don't hear it in 3 because it's a whole different song. Because just like in the first movie where Duel of Fates was representing the fact that this is something that outlines the fate of the galaxy and Anakin's life, that part, if he made it to his mom, probably wouldn't have, changed.
Yeah,
Maybe would have, but maybe not.
yeah,
If Qui-Gon was a master, maybe would have changed, maybe didn't. So it's just like, it's just a really cool, like, little behind the scenes detail if you know that when that scene starts, you're like, "Oh, man, this is," and then I just love that whole scene in general, the whole him finding his mom and her dying and him getting that bro, when the music starts and it's like that eerie, like, the
Like, yeah, and
violins,
the lower
and he looks
horns.
up, and you're like, "Oh, this is cool." I wish they would've been able to do more with it, but it's Star Wars, so they couldn't get too dark.
Yeah,
They already showed him decapitate 3 Tuskens,
yeah.
so they couldn't
2
show
right
him.
off top as
Yeah,
soon as he
they
walks out the tent.
they couldn't show him murder children and women,
Yeah,
unfortunately, but
unfortunately.
it would've been great.
No, no, I know, just, like, fortunately, he couldn't kill the babies.
Yeah. A lot of people bring up that scene when he's in the little room and Padme brings him food and he starts, like, venting to her about what he did as, like, one of the main reasons Hayden's acting is not good.
Yeah, and because I know you've told me that people hate on his acting. And then we talked about that scene. And I think a lot of people don't understand though, like, sure, his acting might be like 10, 15% of the problem, maybe. But I mean, what they don't understand though is that Anakin was a boy who had not learned the Jedi ways, and he was what, 9, right?
9, yeah.
Because if he's 10 years later.
Mhm.
And then he suddenly is starting to learn the Jedi ways of you're not supposed to show emotion, you're not supposed to care, you're not supposed to have love, you're not supposed to have hate or anger because that leads to the dark side and all this. And he's trying to apply these lessons, but because he's as old as he was, he already had learned those lessons of hate, compassion, everything like that.
Yep.
So in this scene, he's battling with himself more than anything because he feels both like he feels guilt because he knows he shouldn't have done that because it goes against what he signed up for.
Mhm.
But he also feels a sense of like pride
Mhm.
because well, not pride, but
No, I'd say pride. I
pride.
can see that in his face. He's like, "I
Yeah.
killed them all."
Yeah. He feels pride because he got revenge.
Mhm.
So he's battling with himself more than anything. So his emotions shouldn't be over exuberant because he's feeling 2 at the same time. He should be muted because he's trying to portray 2 at the same time. So I think it actually comes out fine, where he's got tears shedding, he's getting a little heated, a little angry, but he's not necessarily saying he's sad about it. He's just more like in a limbo of like,
Yeah.
what could I have done?
Yeah, that's a
If
great
only I
take
had saved my mom.
because at the very end, he says, like, "I'm a Jedi, I should be better than this." And it's like, that whole scene, I feel like that's, like, what Hayden's peak was right there, because like, he's really good in Revenge of the Sith, you'll say I personally believe he's great in Revenge of the Sith.
We'll have to see.
There's a lot of stuff in this movie that is cringe and bad, and that's not his fault, that's the writing,
Right.
which we've talked
Which I've
about.
heard.
George Lucas is trying to be, like, Shakespearean and, like, put heavy meaning behind the words they're saying, it's like, it just comes off as cringe and bad, and Hayden does a great job at displaying that cringe as best as he could, because 'cause I'm sure he's told, like, he's a 19-year-old boy, he was brought into the Jedi way too old, so he's, like, starting puberty before he even goes through the whole Jedi training of suppressing your emotions
Right.
and all that stuff, so he's a 19-year-old kid who's gone through puberty, and he's talking to his crush. Obviously, he's gonna be having some, like, weird, like, "I dream about you,"
Yeah.
like, stuff like that.
And that's actually what makes it worse, I think, is he comes off so weird and so creepy because he doesn't know how to he straight up doesn't know he doesn't have riz. He doesn't know how to talk
No
to
riz.
women.
He has no charisma.
Yeah. Like he did as a kid, but then he's taught all these things of like, you're not supposed to feel this way. You're not supposed to do this. You're not supposed to do that. So then now when he's trying to talk to her, he's like super conflicted all the time.
Yeah.
Because he's like, I'm not supposed to talk
It's
to
like,
you,
"I really
but
like
I
you, but I
really
can't."
want to pipe.
Yeah, and, like, his whole, I killed them, and not just the men, but the women and the children too. I slaughtered they're animals, and I slaughtered them like animals." It's,
Yeah.
like, such you could see his face, like, Hayden does such a good job acting with his face,
Yeah, there was a good couple moments with his
where you
face that I
see he's
noticed.
angry, he's sad, he's prideful, like you said, I totally see that in his face,
You can
and
even see him battling
yeah,
because
you
he his
see it
his eyes is where you
yeah.
can see it because they go from scowl to open, like he's, like, shocked at what he's even saying and stuff,
He's
like,
also,
he's
like, venting to Padme, so he's being vulnerable. The
no.
only part I don't like about the whole scene is Padme just, like, saying nothing the whole time, just being
Yeah,
like,
stonewalling
yes,
him.
and just, like, looking at him the whole time,
No.
and it's like and then she says, "What's wrong?" And it's like, "Did you not hear what I was saying?"
"I slaughtered them!"
Yeah, I personally I love Hayden, I think he's a great actor. I've seen other movies he's in, I think he's great in all those movies.
I don't think I have.
He's been typecasted, I think. I think this movie really effed up his career, honestly, 'cause
Well, you say that, but I mean, at the same time, he's now known.
now it's paying dividends because we have the trash sequels and everyone's like, "We had greatness in front of us, we
Yeah.
didn't know." But now it's paying dividends, so that's awesome, and I love every time he gets love, I'm always like, "He deserves it," 'cause I love his acting, and Revenge of the Sith, definitely. This movie's got some bad scenes, but that's the writing, not his acting. I think he acts really good in this movie. Um, what'd you think of the whole final battle? Geonosis arena?
It was okay.
Yeah.
Um,
I think this movie has the weakest action of the prequels.
Well, I won't know that till we get to 3, but who have we got in Menace? And we have the pod race. Oh, yeah, we do have the big battle. Well, the space battle and then the
It's just
ground.
that duel with Darth Maul,
Oh, yeah. Well,
and the best.
while there's the ground assault going on where
Yeah,
Padme's shredding the throne room and the space battle with
yeah.
Anakin
So it's all that, and the best duel in this movie is the Count Dooku versus Anakin and Obi-Wan, and that is
and
very
Yoda.
weak. And, I don't like Yoda fighting. It's very weak.
I actually really like Yoda's fighting style just because he's so small. He's just, "Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
what? Yeah, yeah." He's doing flips, spins. I always like that's the one main reason as a kid, I remember seeing, like, Yoda, probably, like, also from VHS and being like, "Whoa, he's so fucking cool. He's tiny, but he's kicking ass."
Yeah, but, that's the best scene you got, and, that doesn't hold a candle to Darth Maul versus Qui-Gon and
Oh,
Obi-Wan.
no.
It's
Yeah,
That's such a cool, great fight, and then you have this one where, there's a cool scene where, the light's out and they're doing the lightsabers and the lights going, but it's
yeah.
kinda
I
at
actually didn't like
first
it.
at first it's cool because you have the lights, but then you realize they're kinda just,
It's a
going
cop out.
between. Yeah,
Yeah, it's a cop
yeah,
out. It was
yeah,
a cop
very
out
cop
scene, and
out.
I didn't like it. I actually thought that was the weakest part of that fight because I was like, they could have given more.
Yeah.
They did this so they could cut budget a little bit or something because this is whack. How we get decent up until there, and then it's just like fall
It
off.
was for the lighting to get on Anakin's face to be red and blue.
Yeah,
So
but
it's like a duel
it's
between him
imagery,
himself as well. Yeah, imagery.
but still, I
Yeah.
didn't like
It
it.
wasn't no, it's not very good. But that's the best fight. So the Geonosian arena is cool, and the clones are cool, and all that's cool. Like, you have an actual war scene, like we
Yeah,
always talk about. I
but at
always
that
talk
point, I
about.
mean, if you wanna talk about war scenes, Hoth's better.
You like Hoth better
Absolutely.
than the Geonosian?
Yeah.
I don't know, the clones are just so cool though.
Clones are cool, but Hoth is just better only because, like, it actually feels more like a war scene. Like, you're seeing a lot more, like the people you see die are just Jedi, and they get, like nobody's blowing up really. They get shot with a laser blaster and just drop.
Yeah.
While in Hoth, you're seeing ships explode,
Well,
Dax
are you
getting shot out of
thinking
the
of?
sky.
I'm not just saying the arena, like the whole after that.
But even after that, you don't really after that, you actually see, like, none of our guys get wiped at all.
Yeah, you see a whole
Or you
tank
see
get blown up, and
one tank.
you see explosions go off, and you see droids get exploded, and you see
Yeah, but they
our
do
guys
it
get
more from a
exploded.
distance. Like, it's not like Hoth, they get that nice zoom in of, like, an explosion, a guy going flying, like, "Ah!"
Yeah. I just that whole. I think the one scene that really just puts it above Hoth is the when the ship falls down and then you have the smoke. It's the
Oh, you know what? Oh, I'll give you that
droids
one.
with the clones in there, and
Eh
that's a very, for the time, is a very hard shot to do with the
Absolutely.
CGI and the
Yeah,
lighting and stuff.
with the
That is
dust.
crazy.
Yeah, that probably took most of their time.
Yeah, so, that's a really awesome scene, and then you have the LAATs, that's the ships, the gunships,
Oh, those are my
LAATs.
favorite. Like, in
Um,
terms of non-space ships, just like a ship for, like, altitude, that's my favorite.
Very cool gunship design.
Yeah.
You have all them, blowing up the stuff and falling over, and you have the chase with, them chasing Count Dooku
Mhm.
and Padme getting her ass knocked out of the thing, and I would say Geonosis is better than Hoth.
It's close.
If
And,
Hoth
you
was
know,
done with,
I'll
CGI now, I think it would
I
be
was gonna
really
say, I'll
awesome.
give Hoth more credit only because it was done, I mean, claymation,
Yeah.
no CGI. So, I mean, I think they get a little bit more credit just because they didn't have as many tools, and they still gave us a really good war scene.
Yeah.
While we had really great CGI and everything going here, I just don't think the war scene hit as hard. I think that the stakes aren't as high either. Because I mean, obviously, it's the rebels. They have to get out, otherwise they're gonna die.
Yeah.
That's the end of the rebellion if they don't get out.
Mhm.
Here, it's like, I mean, if we lose like half the guys, I mean, at this point the ships are here. Like they can get out. Like they
Yeah.
can leave.
Yeah.
It's a loss, but we can leave.
That's a good take. The stakes aren't as big. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good. Did you know that I don't you probably didn't, but the whole droid factory scene was all added after the movie was done.
Feel like I did hear about that.
Yeah,
Maybe you even told me that.
on those, the pre-watching or, the test audiences, they said that it
Yes.
needed more action.
Yep, you did tell me that. I do
Yeah.
remember. I remember that.
It needed more action, so they went back and filmed the whole droid section, the whole
Yep.
droid factory section. Um, I don't like it.
I didn't actually. I thought that was pretty
It's
weak.
it's like slapstick action.
Yeah.
It's not actual action.
Yeah. There's like not actually a lot of like. There's like nobody fighting.
There's Anakin killing some Geonosians, and that's it.
Yeah. There's some hijinks, but
Yeah,
that's
and then
about
he
it.
gets trapped,
Some
and
Scooby-Doo
Padme
levels
gets
of shit
yeah,
going
yeah,
on.
exactly. Yeah, Padme gets trapped. It's like, "Last second
Yeah.
R2, oh,
He drops her ass.
yeah." Um, yeah, that was added later. Um, and what'd you think of Count Dooku? Because it's your first time seeing him.
I've heard Count Dooku's a boss. I mean, he really kind of shows it. I mean, he takes on 3. I mean, granted, a Jedi Knight, a Padawan, and a Master. And he technically him versus Yoda, we don't really know how it could have gone because he kind of like cops out.
Yeah, cops out.
He goes for the let me get the guys who are over here arm cut off, back broken. Let me just put this shit on top of him real quick.
And
And Yoda's like, but
yeah, but he takes out Obi-Wan, a little behind the scenes here. Obi-Wan is a master of his, of the saber technique that is defensive. So, I think there's 6 techniques, and Obi-Wan is the master of technique 3, and it's all about
stance
defense,
three is what you're
stance
talking
3,
about. Yeah.
basically, and it's all about
I've
defense.
seen like a little TikTok or whatever where they talk about each of the one because I remember um what's his name? Dooku is like stance 4, I think.
2 or 4.
Something like that.
And that's a stance that's all about dueling,
Dueling. It's made for
1v1s.
it's made for 1v1s.
So, a master of defense versus a master of dueling, the dueling master wins.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that tells you something there, and then, I think Mace Windu's a master. I think it's 5, and it's more of like a darker way of fighting. It's very power heavy.
It's brute force.
Brute force, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that's cool. Count Dooku, I mean, obviously played by, Christopher
Reeve? Is that his name?
no, Christopher Lee? Something Lee. What the fuck is his name?
I don't know, you'd have to look that up.
Yeah, what?
Saruman.
It's Saruman. I'm so upset that I can't remember this.
I think you're right, Christopher Lee.
That's what Christopher Lee, I'm just what I'm thinking.
I think it's Christopher Lee. I'm pretty sure it's Christopher Lee at this point.
Christopher Lee, yeah.
Yeah.
Just had to make sure. Didn't
Yeah,
want
no,
to
yeah.
slander the GOAT's
He
RIP
really is the
name,
GOAT.
the great late Christopher Lee.
Completely off topic, but one of my favorite things that I've seen that's like trivia for Lord of the Rings is when Peter Jackson, that's the guy who does it, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, Peter Jackson was trying to tell him how to get stabbed in the back, and he was like, "No, when you stab someone in the back, this is what it's like." And
Yeah.
then he shuts up because he remembers that he was in the Secret Service for like 14 years,
Yeah, so he knows what he's talking about.
part of the Battalion of Ungentlemanly Warfare is what they were called. I was like, that is the hypest shit ever.
He's cool. His James Bond was based off him.
Yeah.
His brother wrote James Bond, or cousin or something wrote James Bond and based the character off of Christopher Lee.
He was also in a metal band.
He's crazy.
His exploits are insane. Like, what a life.
What a life, bro. He was in 2 of the biggest franchises in the world, and he was a big part of he was a villain in both of them.
Yep.
And he's a good villain in both of them. He's crazy. He's great. Star Wars, Lord of the Rings.
I can't think of anything else. I'm sure he's up there.
He's in a lot of stuff. And obviously all the stuff we just talked about is just crazy about his life. He was cool, man. R.I.P. the GOAT. So we're going to talk about how this movie holds up, but obviously it holds up pretty well.
Yeah. No, it's good. I mean, I think I'd probably watch Phantom Menace. Well, I mean, I rated it higher. Phantom Menace is not what I'm thinking. No, Phantom Menace is what I'm thinking. First one. Phantom Menace I would watch more than I'd watch this one again.
Qui-Gon definitely is great. Darth Maul versus them is great. Pod race is fun.
Yeah.
They both have their dull lull moments.
Yeah, but I think this one you feel.
This one has a lot more.
You feel it more
because they're trying to force in that romance before the end of the movie.
Yeah,
and it's just like, it just doesn't work. So obviously you're excited for the next one because
we'll be done.
That's usually regarded as the best one out of the prequels.
Well,
and a lot
also
of people's favorites.
We'll also just, I mean, we'll be done with technically the OG and the prequel. Like, technically the main 6 before we got all these new ones that came out way, way later.
So all people had for until 2015. You had Revenge of the Sith and nothing until 2015. So yeah, you'll have that. That'd be cool. What was the best part of the movie? You were saying like the car chase was, you were contending that.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking. I'm like, it's that or the war scene at the end. I'll give it to the war scene. War scene's a little bit more interesting, but I do like the car scene a lot. The car scene is also funny. There's a lot of quips between Obi and Anakin.
My favorite scene is the Tusken. The whole, from when he leaves the ranch to when he gets back.
So the dual fates.
Yeah, from when he leaves the ranch to after his little outbursts. So that whole like section is just great.
That's pretty good.
Always love it. Always defend it. I always will. Freak all you guys saying Hayden can't act. He's a great actor. He does great with what he gets. And unfortunately, George Lucas is not the greatest at writing dialogue.
I'd have to see like another thing he's in to really say he's like a good actor. Because I mean, some acting is conjecture. It's how you think about it. And I mean, my thought process obviously is different than most other people's when it comes to stuff like that. So I can justify bad acting, quote unquote, here because of like the way the character's supposed to be being played.
Yeah.
It works. I feel it's actually the right way to do it. But does that say it's not bad acting? No. I'm just saying I think it works definitely where it's at. I'd have to see him act in something else. Maybe not even the third Star Wars movie, because I've also heard his acting's not great in that either. But that's
Yeah.
other people saying that. So, I mean, we'll see.
Third one is definitely, like, he's got
Better.
good acting, but it's, the writing, the things he says
Mm.
are what define why people say his acting's bad.
Well, we'll have to see.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, alright, so next I wanna just name our top 5 video games real quick.
Oh, didn't even warn me about this one.
We can probably just do top 3, I guess.
I can do top 5.
Top 5?
I can do top 5.
Yeah, I want this to be off the dome.
Okay. So you're gonna start from the bottom down?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you brought it up. You start.
I'd probably say my number 5 would be it's probably Mafia 2.
Okay.
It's got a great story, I love the time period, um, and its ending is phenomenal. Just wish it was handled better. Gameplay's really fun too.
Hmm. It's tricky because I'm thinking of ones that where I want to put them, and they're up higher. Like I've got
Yeah.
my first 3 done
Mm.
in my head. I don't think I'd put
Now,
Skyrim.
obviously, this is off the dome, so
I'll put Skyrim in the 5.
Skyrim
Skyrim
5?
in the 5.
Yeah.
I've actually gone down on Skyrim because like the more I've played it, like I'm on like my 4th playthrough now. And granted, I want to play with mods because base vanilla is boo boo.
Yeah.
But the more I think about it, the more I'm like, this really doesn't have that great of like voice acting. Or I mean, the story is pretty solid. Like it's okay. Like it's probably like a 7 out of 10 story. It's like solid, good basing, good grounding. It's not knocking my socks off. There's no like I was thinking about. There's no twist, no betrayals, not really, nothing like that. That's like too crazy. Like the more I play it, the more I'm like, this isn't as good as I remember it. So I'd put it like the 5 spot.
Yeah. My number 4 would be, surprisingly, number 4 is Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah, I haven't played that one to say. That I think that's definitely people would say that's a hot take, though, that you would
It
put it at
is.
4.
Yeah, also a hot take, but I just think that my top 3 are
I know what your 1 is, obviously.
yeah, my 1 and 2. My 3rd one is gonna be the one that probably people won't agree with, but I kinda wanna talk about it because I've been recently getting into it. Your number 4?
4.
Arthur Mogan Mogan.
Mogan.
Arthur Morgan.
Mogus.
Arthur Morgan, the GOAT. He great.
4, man. I just think of games.
Do you have a Fallout in your
Yeah.
okay.
It's number 1.
God of War,
Ooh, yeah, it's fair.
Resident Evil
Ooh! Resident Evil 4 and the Force Lock. There you go.
4, okay. The remake or the original? Did the remake really change anything really besides the graphics?
A little bit. I mean, gameplay-wise, absolutely. It's
Oh,
not
yeah?
tank controls.
Oh,
You actually move.
oh, never mind then.
We'll
Yeah,
say
so
the remake.
remake
Even though I actually like the simplicity and, like, difference of play of the tank style. Like, I got so used to it playing it so much, I actually like the way it plays, but that's just something weird. Like, I've played that one actually, like, 10 times and beat it.
yeah, I know
Like,
you have.
4 times on normal, 4 times on professional, and then 2 victory laps on professional with, like, the cool cheat gun.
My number 3 would be, Ghost of Tsushima. And the whole reason I wanna do this 5 list was because I wanna
Oh,
talk
that's
about Ghost of Yotei.
I do remember you talking about this, actually.
I'm in the middle of playing Ghost of Yotei, and I think it's phenomenal. And this is by Sucker Punch, and they have had 2 back-to-back just straight hits. Like 10 out of 10 games for me. Like maybe since 10 out of 10 I wanna be more selective with, I give both 9.5s out of 10.
Right, like,
Both of
practically
them.
there, but
Like, you have Ghost of Tsushima, which just has probably the one story out of all the games, even more than my 1 or 2 spot, that has hit me emotionally the most is Ghost of Tsushima. That ending, I chose the wrong ending, but it's the saddest ending, so I had to give it one. I had to see it. And then Ghost of Yotei, they've just improved everything but the story, in my opinion. So you have better combat, better map, better exploration, better side characters, better uh, just music, like just everything is better, but the story, and that's why Ghost of Tsushima I think stays in my number 3 and not Ghost of Yotei, because the protag of Tsushima is Jin Sakai, and I think he's better than Atsu from Yotei, and the whole story of the samurai raises a samurai his whole life, and he has to abandon his ways of honor to save his people and his island is way more compelling than a simple revenge story. Revenge stories are still great. It's very Assassin's Creed Ghost of Yotei.
Right.
And one of the biggest things I've been seeing this on TikTok, the biggest regrets I have with the Yotei is that the middle Shadows of Mordor. You know that game?
Shadow of Middle Earth, Shadow of Mordor,
Yeah. Those games, they had the Nemesis system
which is
and they patented
yep,
it. If Yotei had the Nemesis system, this game would be on another level.
probably,
It
yeah.
would be it's a perfect game for the Nemesis system. It's all about fighting your past and remembering your past and getting revenge on people. So, like, if you were to fight a general, he'd come back later. Like, it would be perfect for it. And they freaking patented it, which stinks because it's such a cool.
And it's Ubisoft, so it's like,
Yeah,
well,
you ain't ever getting it. And they're not gonna make another Shadow game because Shadow of War failed, I guess, or something.
yeah.
And it's
That a patent lasts, I think, like 10 years, so
yeah,
nobody can use it for 10 years.
and Shadow of War came out like 2017 or something around there. So it's a while till we'll even get a chance to do that. And I just want to talk about this because there's also another thing TikTok I've seen. It's all over my feed. It's who would win, Jin or Atsu, because they're very separate characters, but they're in the same vein. So it's
Right.
like Jin. Have you seen gameplay?
Very, very little.
You know, like Jin has the stances,
Yes, yeah.
and Atsu, she doesn't have stances.
She's
She has weapons.
Yes.
So the whole argument is that Atsu just wipes the floor with Jin because she has all these different weapons and stuff. But I'm just saying right now, I'm not gonna go in deep right now. But I'm just saying right now, Jin wipes the floor with Atsu.
Okay, see, I have no room to stand. I've seen barely anything on either game because now I have a PlayStation, and eventually I will play them whenever I find some time.
Jin beats Atsu. All right, that's all. I want to go on my tangent. Go get your 3.
Yeah, you talking actually made me move 1 and 2. I flipped them, but 3, I actually have to think. I'm like, it's hard. Like, I'm just trying to remember games I've played, especially like good ones that like hit me, or at least were just like fun. Like
Spider-Man, God of
Spider
War.
was good. God of War.
You said you had a Fallout.
Yeah, that's 2. God of War is good, but I don't think I could put it 3. Maybe I could. Which one though? I'm sure it would be Ragnarok if I ever played it. Off top, God of War 2018. We'll put it in the 3 spot. I just can't think of anything else to go in there.
Yeah, well, my number 2 is easy. It's Spider-Man 2. Not the first one. I think Spider-Man has a better story, but
Yes.
just everything about Spider-Man 2 is just
Funner. Gameplay swinging.
times 10, dude. The
Yeah.
swinging is phenomenal. Like,
I get it's like when you
Yeah.
play GTA to drive, I can play
Mhm.
that game to swing.
yeah, going from like if you play Spider-Man 2 and you beat it and you're like, let me go back to Spider-Man 1 real quick. It's so bad. It's so hard. You're sitting you're swinging at a snail's pace when you can like launch yourself 80 miles per hour in Spider-Man 2. But yeah, and you have Venom's great too. So that's my number 2.
Fallout New Vegas, my number 2.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, it's an easy one.
What's your number 1 now? It was gonna be number 2 because Fallout was gonna be number
Yeah.
1 for you.
Yeah, but the more
Interesting.
I thought about them, where I'm like, because I actually felt emotions playing the game. So,
Mm.
which is a rare thing for me.
My all-time is Arkham Knight.
Yeah,
We already talked
it's
about
been
that.
talked about before. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine is Kingdom Hearts.
The first one?
Yep, the
Mm.
first one. Because it's like I was thinking because you were talking about like feeling emotion, and I was like, what if I felt emotion in a game? Kingdom Hearts 1, definitely.
So
'Cause,
that
like
was your number 2 before?
yeah, but then you said that, and I was like, you know what? Like, I love New Vegas. It's got a bit of that date feeling to it, which is funny because Kingdom Hearts came out way before it
Mhm.
by like a solid 7 years,
Yeah.
9 years, something like that. Kingdom Hearts plays still fantastic to this day. The first original game. Like, obviously, they've HD remastered and everything,
Mhm.
but the gameplay is still the same as it was back then, and it plays fantastic. And in terms of just gameplay, I'd give it to 2, but 1, I felt like just had more emotion for me going in because their storyline gets a little weird. Like, when you go into 2, you actually technically should have played 356 divided by 2 days and Chain of Memories. Like, there's all these side games you should have played to get story
Which
bits.
are actual, like, fake story bits too. They're not just
Yeah,
like
but they're so that's the only thing I don't like about Kingdom Hearts, the way they convolute their story behind wacky tobacky games going on.
isn't one like a beat game?
That's one of the newest ones. That's actually the newest game that came out. That one doesn't have anything to do with story, I don't think.
Okay.
That one is just playing through all the OST of the games.
Which is great.
But Chain of Memories is a card game. Like, in terms of, like, it's like one of those card battlers, you
Yeah.
know? You have to, like, make hands or some shit. I've tried to play it. I'm like,
and you have to there's story beats in there, which
yep.
yeah.
Important story beats.
Come play
Story
this
beats that
yeah.
literally lead to 2.
Yeah.
Like, directly.
Come play this side little DS game and then or you won't understand too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
That's cool.
but yeah, number 1, because there's, like I mean, spoiler alert if anybody hasn't I mean, do you care? It's free end. Probably the best is it's that actually got its own OST track, Sora's Sacrifice, is when, like, they're getting surrounded by Heartless. Oh, fuck, I'm trying to remember the scene. Or no, they're trying to wake up Kyrie, the girl that he's been looking for the entire
And
fucking
he
game.
becomes a Heartless, right?
He becomes a Heartless because he opens his heart for her or some shit like that.
Yeah, I knew that.
Yeah. And it's just and then, like, she hugs him and he comes back. It's just, like, an emotional thing for me because, like, as a kid, I played that.
Yeah.
And I was like, "This is, like, the biggest homie ever." This guy literally went through hell, like, 8 times just to save his best friend.
Yeah.
And then he even tried saving his best friend who became Ansem
Mhm.
out of the 14 Ansems. Of a Xehanort is a Xehanort?
That sounds crazy.
Yeah, the story of that kid, I couldn't even begin to tell you.
Alright, well, that was just a little thing I wanted to do real quick. Let's get back to on track here with the
Back to
bracket.
reality.
We're gonna do a anime protagonist bracket. So we got it's a 16 no, it's a 16
Yeah, we
seed.
just did 16 seed.
Yeah, 16 seed of anime protags, just like the main ones that we both can like talk a little about, I guess. So unfortunately, like Ichigo's not gonna be on here
Yeah,
because I
unfortunately,
don't know Ichigo,
I've seen, like, up to maybe 90 episodes of Bleach,
and neither is Aaron Yeager.
but people are really gonna be upset
Yeah.
about him more than Ichigo.
I've
They're like,
seen
"We don't give
one
a fuck."
season, and I know for a fact that is nowhere near enough to understand Aaron's character.
No, you really can't understand his character until the new stuff, which
Yeah.
I haven't even gotten to. I only saw up to, I think, end of season 2 because they did it in 2 parts, which fucked me up,
Yeah, yeah.
which really threw me for a loop.
But yeah, let's just get right into this. So
Okay.
first round is Kirito from Sword Art Online versus Spike Spiegel from Cowboy Bebop.
Gotta be Kirito.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I like Spike. He's also
That's a hot take. People will be like, "You just got Spike out for Kirito?"
I mean, well, as just a straight up protag, like a main character, I mean, he does all the right things. I mean, he really does do like the hero shit. I mean, he saves Asuka from being, graped. You have to like censor that.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Spike, he's in a show that I just don't like very much. It's very episodic, and I would if it was like a normal anime where it's not every episode something different and wacky
Yeah.
hoodah, I think I'd like him
Did you
way
ever see
more.
the movie?
No, but I know that is like you have a
That's
couple
the
episodes in the
important.
show, and the movie connects to those couple
That's the
episodes.
important part. Is like the
Yeah,
movie.
and it's like his buddy or his revenge or something. I don't
His rival or something.
his rival, yeah. Which I understand, but I don't wanna do that. I don't wanna watch 24 episodes of a show and only a couple of those really actually matter to the story of Spike.
Yeah, like that's the thing. I haven't finished Bebop either. I think I got to like episode 8 or 9.
Yeah.
And I mean, he's a cool character. Like he's fun. I mean, he knows martial arts. He's cool. But
He's
like
like
as a
the anime Han Solo.
yeah, he literally is
Yeah.
anime Han Solo. But like if we're giving it just pro tag, I'm sorry, I would say Kirito wins.
Kirito is a really I mean, Sword Art Online Season 1 is one of my favorite animes of all time.
Yeah, it's solid.
I can't really ever say that as my favorite anime because there's so much other stuff that is included in saying Sword Art Online is your favorite anime.
Yeah, you get Gun Gale.
When I'm saying, like, all that stuff that happened oh, yeah, you're saying Gun Gale.
Yeah,
I'm thinking Gurren Lagann.
Oh.
Yeah, there's all that stuff. I didn't mind Gun Gale. Season 1 and 2, I don't mind. I like Sword Art Online, Season 1 and 2. It's when it gets to Alicization and all that stuff, which is
Oh.
what people say is good,
Yeah.
is when I'm like, "Huh?"
It's a trip. I won't let you there.
Yeah, I kinda like Gun Gale, though. I liked the Death Mask or whatever his name was, the villain of that. That was cool.
I don't remember.
Yeah, but, Kirito moves on. Sorry, Cowboy Bebop stands. Spike's cool. Steve Bloom does a great job voicing
Steve
him.
Bloom, I mean, Steve Bloom's our favorite, bro. He's
Yeah,
like
he's
one
great.
of the best dubbers in history.
He's great, but Kirito wins. Next, this is Edward Elric
I had a feeling he was coming.
from Fullmetal Alchemist versus Okarun from Don Da Don.
Fuck you, Okarun.
Sorry, Okarun.
And Edward honestly is probably my favorite to win.
Edward is great. He's up there for me.
He's got probably some of the best development throughout the entire like his
his
show.
show's just phenomenal.
Yeah. Says the guy who hasn't finished it.
I haven't finished it.
He's gotten up to the last like 5 episodes twice.
I
It
just don't want to.
every
I just don't
time.
want it to end.
So good though. I think so good.
Don Da Don. Okarun's cool, but it's still too early still to be considered like an all-time great protagonist.
Yeah. I mean also Full Metal's ended.
Yeah, and unfortunately he went up against Edward, so
Yeah.
he might have won one here, but I don't know. Next is Saitama versus Deku, both the superheroes. which is interesting. I would put
Deku.
Deku.
I absolutely say
Good,
Deku.
because
Like,
Saitama is
Saitama
cool.
yeah, he's cool. I mean, he's OP. He's got,
He's
like, the
no
OP stand
character.
going
He's
on.
just a guy.
Yeah. I mean, there's some stuff in manga where he has some pretty decent character stuff going on.
Really,
Like, there's one fight that people are well, I think it's that they just started the season for
season
it.
3.
Yeah, but people are it's got the lowest rated episode so far of, like, first episode, so people are,
Mm,
like, already wary. But this is supposed to be the season where we get, for those who know, Galaxy Garo versus Saitama 100%. And that fight is at Saitama is cosmic level. I just want you to understand.
yeah, I
Like,
know.
they actually like, he's, like, punching galaxies at him.
Yeah, I know.
It's crazy. But, but no, yeah, it's definitely Deku. Deku's probably my second to win this.
Really
Yeah.
interesting.
Well, I mean,
I like Deku, but he's not crazy for
he's got
me.
that superhero mentality, that's why.
Yeah, he's just all around good guy.
Yeah. I'd actually say he's got probably some less growth, though. Like, he's always been a good guy and has stayed a good guy. I think that's why I'd give Edward
I
more.
mean, there's the whole like vigilante saga, but I don't know anything about that. When he goes off on by
Oh,
himself,
yeah. Well, that's just because,
he feels like he let down people, right? Because someone died.
no, well, it kinda. It's more just like he doesn't wanna get anybody else hurt because this is really between him and One for All or All for One.
Mhm.
And so he's just like, "I need everybody to piss off. Like, let me do it. Like, I can handle it. This is my fight.
Yeah,
Nobody else should have to die." And they're like, "Bro, you were up against every villain in Japan."
that's when he looks cool though.
He is
So,
cool. That's what
cool as shit,
almost
dude.
every Deku cosplay is that
Yeah,
now. It's
it's cool as
dark
hell,
Deku.
man. It's really cool. Yeah, but Deku wins that one.
Yeah, Deku, go ahead.
Next we have Yugi Moto from Yu-Gi-Oh versus Sung Jinwoo
Sung
from Solo
Jin-woo.
Leveling.
Next question. And I love Yugi, but if you wanna talk about no development? No development. The only thing that
Yeah.
gets developed is new decks.
I got no blue eyes anymore, but Dark Magician.
And Kaiba fucking cheats.
I mean, there's the one where his friend like gets hurt and he's like, "Why wasn't it me?"
No, yeah. They fall down the bridge or whatever.
There's a new movie that came out in 2016 or
I saw it, yeah, way back
yeah,
when, where you get the 3 main protags.
no.
No?
This is like a direct continuation of Yu-Gi-Oh! Original, not with the
Oh,
other people. This is it's like you see a modern day duel between Yugi and Saito Kaiba,
mhm.
and that's really good because then that also has the most development I think he ever gets is he closes off Yugi and like the other one. What they're different
Yami.
names. Yami is the wait God
Pharaoh.
Pharaoh.
Yami's
Yeah,
the Pharaoh.
he closes Yami off, so then now Yami's no longer part of him.
Mm,
That's in the movie. That's development, but that's from a movie that came out new. So yeah,
right.
Sung Joon Woo has got a lot of character development, and his voice actor is freaking crazy.
Yeah. Well, I would say he doesn't have a lot of character development. He has a big burst of initial character development,
Yeah,
and then he's stagnant for the rest of the show. He's just
yeah,
cool.
he's just cool,
Yeah, but I'd give it to
overpowered,
him over Yugi.
and his voice actor is crazy, bro. Literally passed out in one of the scenes. Pretty
Yeah.
sure.
Screaming.
Yeah. All right, next we have Belle Crandall from Is It Wrong? Danmachi. We'll
Yeah.
do that.
So let's is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon?
Yeah, versus Tanjiro from Demon Slayer.
Tanjiro. Actually,
I was about to
wait a minute,
say,
wait a
I
minute,
don't
wait
think
a
it's as
minute.
easy as that. These are
Actually,
both pretty similar.
they're actually really similar because I don't think you've even seen as much Danmachi as I have.
I've seen
I'm up to the most recent season.
yeah, you've seen it's like 5 seasons, and I've seen like I think one
That dude,
season.
that last season, balls. Just because
It was bad?
it was so long on one very specific arc. Like, so to give you an idea, we are in like way deeper in the dungeon than almost
Mhm.
anybody ever goes, and we're there for 30 episodes like straight. Of like, and it's cool because it's like these guys are thugging it out. Like
I don't
Belle's
like
got like
that.
broken leg, a broken arm, and he's got his dagger, and they're fighting like the highest class enemies they fought so far, and it's him and the elf lady. But dude, we were there for so long. I'm just like,
Really hammering down your throat that she's the wife who everyone needs to
yeah, and I was just I was sick of it by the end of it. I was like, "Oh my god, we've been down here forever." That and also because the creature they're fighting, like the boss, the reason why they go this far down is straight up like a dungeon guardian, like from Terraria. Like
Mhm.
he's supposed to be unkillable,
Yeah.
and obviously they pull it off because it's a fucking show.
Yeah.
But I was just like, this is like probably the worst season I've seen of this show so far.
I will say both of these characters I've only seen their first season, Tanjiro and Belle. Based off of the first season, I like Belle better because his undenying they both have the spirit like that though.
They're literally the same character.
Yeah.
Like honest to God,
One just gets more bitches.
because even there's a season for Belle where there's these monster humanoids that are showing up. They're monsters, but they speak and they have like higher level of thought. They don't just automatically attack people. And he is like the front runner to be like, we should not hunt these guys. They are special. Like they're people, even though they look like monsters, which is pretty much how Tanjiro is with Nezuko with demons. They're literally the same guy, like almost bar for bar. Like honestly, you can give it to either because they're
Bell
pretty
just
much the
gets more
same guy.
bitches.
Bell does get way more
So then you go off
bitches.
side characters, and Bell has Hestia or Nezuko. Nezuko's cooler,
Way cooler.
but Hestia's hotter.
Titty factor.
Oh, but I like the little imp girl in Bell with Bell, the pack holder.
Oh,
I
yeah,
like her
yeah.
a lot. So I'd give it to Bell.
But you also get Zenitsu. Well, you don't like Zenitsu. But you
I
also
don't
get
like the boar guy either.
oh, so that's just you. Since we have to agree, I'll let Bell, but I actually would maybe fight for Tanjiro a little bit harder.
Tanjiro's in a
terms of
better
side
show.
characters. Is it a better show? Is what
I
you're
would
saying?
say so. I
Yeah.
said Tanjiro's in a better show.
Yeah, I'd agree.
But I think I also kind of like Bell's design better. He's more unique with the white hair and not using like a big. He's like a dagger dude. Tanjiro, all he has, he's like the red hair, reddish hair.
And the burn, the mark.
Yeah, I guess that's more unique than just a color of hair.
Just give it to Bell. Continue. Whatever. Like I said, that is the most like 50-50 coin toss I've seen yet.
Damn, this is unfortunate. We have Legoshi from Beastars versus Goku. It's unfortunate. This is not even a thought.
That's not a thought. It's Goku.
It's Goku. I would love Legoshi to go ahead
Yeah.
a little bit, but
Well, I was trying to think if Goku actually really has much development.
he's a lot of development that's disregarded for Super and his dumbness.
Yeah. If you take that out, like if you add everything for Goku, I'd actually say Legoshi is a better pro tag, more development, more of a personality behind him too.
Yeah,
because Goku is just I'm
two
here to fight
completely
strong
different
guys.
shows though too.
Absolutely, but I'm just saying like Legoshi like actually like has a lot of development. I mean, there's the whole part where he goes vegan because he's like so anti eat meat, and then God, I can't remember his name.
He
the
learns
deer.
to fight.
Well, yeah, he learns to fight, but also
Oh,
the
yeah,
deer
deer.
gives him like
Louis
gives him his arm
leg.
so he can buff up and beat the and so he just said, "Fuck it, we're gonna just eat meat now." Like he just goes through such like a roller coaster of like shit going on in his life.
Yeah, he's definitely got a lot, but I mean, Goku does have character development in Z quite a bit actually. And
It's been a long time since I've seen Dragon Ball too.
Well, the
Dragon
whole
Ball, Dragon Ball Z.
all of Cell's arc is Goku trying to pass on the mantle to Gohan,
and then realizing he can't because Gohan doesn't want it.
But then it happens anyways because he's dead.
Yeah.
So there's all that thing, and then they kind of disregard his development for Super because it just turns into a battle show where it's just purely like, let's see if Goku can win against gods now.
Yeah, it's pretty much where we're at.
But you also get great scenes in Dragon Ball from Goku.
I don't if you want to let Dragon Ball go, we can let Goku go. We can let Goku go. He's not going to win against like almost anybody else, in my opinion. Anybody with more depth, because Goku just doesn't have that much depth going on.
All right, Rudius versus Gon. I would like Rudius.
I would say Rudius.
I've watched a bit of Hunter x Hunter. I haven't finished it.
I watched all of it.
Gon's cool. He's great. I like him.
He has a really good rage moment in the last season.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
But
I don't like his transformation.
No, I actually think Rudius is a much better pro tag. Like in terms of development, he goes from
he's the most human.
Absolutely,
because they give him the whole ED shit.
Well, yeah, but it's also just the fact of like he comes to the new world, and he was like a neat perv, and that's how he starts in this being like that fully. But then he goes through a lot of trauma, and he actually develops as a person. And I actually really like he actually might be in the 2 slot, not whoever the fuck I said earlier.
He's the most human. Like he's the most real anime pro tag because
he deals with the most consequences for his actions.
Too. Yeah, and he's in an isekai anime, but it's not like he can do whatever he wants to get away with it. Things he does causes problems, and he's dealing with the fact that some people know he's from another world, and they're like, "This guy's crazy, kill him." And obviously, he has like real life problems too, which is very rare to see in anime.
Yeah,
Rudius goes ahead. So Gon's cool. He's fun, but now Naruto versus Issei. Is Issei from High School DxD? Yeah. I want Issei to go ahead.
Shut the fuck up. It's Naruto.
Issei has character development.
Not as much as Naruto. First of all, the show length difference.
Hear me out. Hear me out.
I'm not hearing you out.
Shut the hell up. Hear me out. If Issei wins, it's Rudius versus Issei, and it's the 2 pervs versus each other.
I don't give a fuck. I don't care.
Issei has way better moments than Naruto. Fuck Naruto. He's boring.
Boring.
Believe it. That's it.
Okay,
Believe
going
it!
off
That's it.
Kid Naruto.
Believe it! That's it.
No.
His final fight with Sasuke sucks ass.
Oh,
It's
I'm
horrible.
gonna fucking throat punch
Boring
you.
as hell.
Dude, you're internet, look at this guy.
It's 10 minutes
I'm
of
gonna drop his address in a shadow drop box. Send pipe bomb.
It's 10 minutes of just
It's not 10 minutes of that.
and it's also 10 minutes of just mech fight, which is stupid as hell.
Shut up, bro.
Ninetales versus
I'm not
stupid
even a Naruto
purple.
stan, but you're just throwing too much disrespect.
The very beginning's cool when they're like running at each other and there's actual cool ninja stuff. And then it turns into Ninetales versus his purple guy.
Too much
And that's
disrespect.
it. And then it turns into like, we want
I'm
realism.
about to veto you and just Naruto's going ahead just because you're pissing me off.
You're not listening to what I'm saying.
I'm listening to everything you're saying.
No, you're not.
wrong.
You're just going in one ear out the other.
No, I'm hearing everything.
'Cause I'm
it's
hitting you with-
processing, and there's actual shit coming out of my right ear. That's after it's processed. It's like,
I'm hitting you with actual what happens in the fight. It is a long ass fight. The very
we're
beginning's
not
cool.
here to talk about fights. We're here to talk about characters.
But you're fighting for this fight so much. It's a long ass fight. The very beginning is cool, and then it turns into fucking Ninetales, big mech guy
Okay.
versus big purple mech guy. That's
Issei,
boring
big
as
dragon
hell.
versus big dragon guy. Done. Shut up.
Yeah, it's
Same
boring.
thing. Right. So Issei fights. Boring.
No,
That's exactly
Issei
what you
turns
just
into
said.
a mech. He's
Yeah.
got a suit, not a mech. a suit.
See though? See what he just said? See what he fucking just said? That's right.
He's
Shut
got a
up.
cool suit.
And he fights, guess what? Another guy in a suit.
And it's
Mech
cool,
versus
bro.
mech, super suits. Same fucking
Design
difference.
wise, way cooler.
Just because one's a little bit bigger and you're like, duh, duh, duh. Shut up.
No, it's because they just don't actually fight in that way. Because they just punch each other. And it's like big punch, explosion, big punch,
Yeah, but that's what
explosion.
actually do martial arts.
At the very beginning.
Issei just yells boobs and punches and wins in a one shot usually.
So good, so good. And then you have 10 minutes of them just being tired, so it's realistic, and they're like having to like.
Can you
just
shut
throw
up
little
if I let Issei go
punches.
through? You just shut up.
No, I'm not even. No, Naruto goes through. I'm just. You're not
Okay.
letting me talk.
I'm letting you talk. I'm just not understanding because you speak like a Neanderthal. I'm hearing monkey noise in and out.
You shut your brain off so hard when it's something you don't agree with.
Well, it's just because it doesn't make sense. Like, you're trying to argue somebody who actually is an actual character versus a fucking joke.
I'm not
character.
arguing that. I'm arguing the fight.
In your fight, even argument doesn't make sense. Being like, oh, I don't like the Naruto fight because it's a mech versus a mech. Okay,
That's not.
Issei's fight is like
see,
dragon blows
he's
up
not
planet.
listening to me at all. That's not what I said
Looks
at
at the
all.
wrong camera,
Yeah,
looks at the wrong camera.
that's not what I said whatsoever. I said the very beginning's cool, and then it turns into two giant things punching each other, without actually any like fighting going on. They're just punching each other. And then it turns into we want realism, so they're gonna be tired and just kind of throwing little and just like kind of rubbing against each other.
They do that for like 3 minutes. Not even 3 minutes.
Oh,
You say 10 minutes. They do that for like 3 minutes.
that's
And
still
that's
too long.
after they did a bunch of chakra and punching and shit, like hand-to-hand combat on the water. Then they do the mech shit, which uses a lot of their chakra.
Exactly.
And then that's where they're tired. And then they get a second boost to go again, and they throw some more hands.
I didn't see that second boost. They were just like rubbing each other really lightly because they're tired, and then they fell over and were like, and that's it. You say,
I hear you. Nope.
All right, Kirito versus Edward.
Edward. Nice question.
That's hard.
It's not hard.
Edward's really good though.
It's not hard. Kirito doesn't have that much development. Like, he's a cool guy through and through, always. Maybe an anesthesization. I have not seen that one. That's the only time I think he might be able to hold a chance is in that season. But like base, he really does not grow that much. He's always like a good guy. He tries to do the right thing, and he's always overpowered usually. So I would give it to Edward. Edward's not overpowered.
Yeah.
He deals with a lot of consequences, including trying to bring back their mother, and that's the whole reason he's even in the situation he's in.
Yeah, Edward hype as hell. I love Edward. Alphonse Edward.
I'm not going to tell you the ending for that one because that's a great development for Edward, but I'm not going to tell you.
Well, I know he gets with her.
That's what I'm talking about.
Her and he grows up and shit like
That's what
that.
I'm talking about.
Deku versus Sung Jin Woo. Who's Deku?
That's Deku.
Yeah.
Like I said, Sung Jin Woo, great development, episode like 1 to 3. Then nothing for the rest of the show.
Yeah, he's just a cool guy for the rest of the time.
He's never going to have any. I've read it. He's not going to have any more development.
Yeah.
That's it for him. I mean, he has this thing with his mom, I guess, but that's still not huge.
It's not development. It's just like payoff.
A reason.
Yeah.
Like why he does what he does.
Yeah. Next is Bell versus Goku. I would have Goku beat Bell. Goku is a character. You're just thinking of Super. That's all you're thinking of.
No, I'm thinking of everything. I'm just.
He has very good development through Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z.
Okay, go ahead. I was thinking of original Dragon Ball. Yeah, fair enough.
We have Rudius versus Naruto. Fuck Naruto.
Rudius. No, I'll give it to Rudius.
Rudius is such a great
They have
character.
very similar shit going on with them, though. Except Naruto comes from a place of pain already. So he doesn't. He already starts at a really low and then goes up.
Mhm.
You get like a nice solid mid level for Rudius, and then he gets hit so fucking hard into like no man's land, and then you get a nice spike back up, and you get fucking hit into no man's landing, and then you
It's
go back
constant,
up.
dude.
Like his roller coaster is nothing but dips and climbs, dips and
Bro, and
climbs.
freaking spoilers, when his dad dies,
That was the second dip. That was the big one
dude, he basically gets
on Father's Day.
kinda like yeah, for yeah, it came out on Father's
On
Day.
Father's Day.
Diabolical by the really fucking
Diabolical.
people. He basically gets raped by 2 people. Not actually, but, like, mentally, he's manipulated into doing it with them.
Who?
Red hair and blue hair.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
'Cause blue hair takes advantage of his
Yeah,
sorry state, and red
yeah.
hair takes advantage of the fact that he's
A
a
virgin.
perv
Yeah,
and a
and a
virgin,
virgin.
and just leaves him the next day. It's
Yeah,
fucking
without saying anything.
what a bitch. I can't wait till they reunite, though.
Yeah. Like, Naruto's still great, don't get me wrong, as a pro tag, but I think Rudius is, like you said, he's just more human. Like, Naruto is just so headstrong. Like, nobody is that resilient in their goal to, like, deal with as much shit as Naruto deals with and not walk away with any kinda, like, repercussion.
What's the name for Rudy's anime, like, the shortened version?
Jobless Reincarnation.
Oh, it's just okay. That show is so good.
It's a really good show.
Just think, like, you have, like, so many like, you have devastation, but you also have, like, when they reunite, like, there's so much of that in that show where characters reunite after not
Yeah,
seeing each other for years,
yeah.
like the elf and him, and, uh and the good action, there's great animation, great story, characters are awesome. It's really what was the reason he left to the town, like, that little town by himself when he had ED? Like, why'd he go there
What
by
town are
himself?
you talking about?
Like, he was in that
College?
town. No, not college, before college. He went to the town and it was, like, just doing adventuring stuff, and, like, he met that girl and they tried to do stuff, but he couldn't. Like, why was he
Oh,
there?
well, he was there with the adventuring party because he was with a party. Remember, because they meet up also, like, later in another episode.
Yeah, I'll have to rewatch it.
Yeah, that's why he was in that town, though. He was just, he couldn't get with the girl because he had ED, but it was like, he pretty much was just adventuring because he was trying to forget, like, what had happened.
Forget what? That's what I was asking.
The fact that red hair left him.
Yes, you're right. Yes, yes.
Like, he was trying to find out how to cure his ED.
Yeah, you're right. Um, okay, now we're going back up. So it's Edward versus Deku. It's Edward.
Edward.
It's
That's
gonna be
tough.
Edward versus Rudius.
That's ooh.
What, you think Goku beats Rudius?
No, I was saying, like, Edward versus Rudius.
Deku and Edward's it's a little bit, but no, Edward still is just better. And then Goku versus Rudius
It's
is
Rudius.
Rudius. So it's Edward versus Rudius.
I'm saying Edward.
That's really hard.
There's a scene, though, that you just don't know. That is why I'm putting Edward above.
Rudius he goes through so much real shit
I mean, so
that
does Ed.
everyone goes through. No, Ed, you do not go through what Ed goes through most of the time. His shit is like dealing with like the fact that his dad's not really dead or something, and he's like the leader of the homunculi type stuff, and it's crazy and stuff.
When he deals with his mom dying and then trying to bring her back and being punished by
Yeah,
God
people
for it.
don't fucking try to bring back their mom. Like,
I mean, people don't usually. Their fucking planet doesn't usually get nuked, and they all get teleported to different places.
I'm saying that's little stuff he deals with. The fact that
Okay,
he
the
gets
little
ED,
stuff.
the fact that he gets with the girl he likes, and then she leaves him for nothing, like just to leave.
Okay.
Like, bro, that is devastating. The fact that his father dies, also dealing with the parent dying, and then the fact that a girl takes advantage of the fact that he's now just so sad and takes advantage of him because his father died, and meeting the love of your life, but then freaking having to go do. It's just so good. They're both really good.
They're really good.
I would I would venture to say Jobless Reincarnation is better than Full Metal as an overall show. It's not as long, but sometimes it's better.
No, I disagree. Because I think beginning is not as good as like Full Metal Beginning. Obviously, it's not over
Full
either.
Metal Beginning is really good. I like the like calm before the storm though.
Yeah, where everything's fine.
Movies, yeah.
It is kind of a tough decision.
They're both blonde. That's funny.
Yeah, I was gonna mention that. One's more like a dirty blonde though.
Yeah.
Rudius.
I'll give it Edward. Edward's
I was
good.
I was literally about to say I'll give it to Rudius. It's a really close. Like really thinking about it. I mean,
you have to go to side characters at this point. Alphonse beats
Oh,
all of
yeah,
Rudius's
yeah,
side characters.
absolutely.
So
Okay,
Rudius
Edward.
or Edward, sorry. I meant Edward. Edward wins the bracket. Woo! Barely. It's
Yeah,
very
it's
close.
very
Rudius
close.
and Edward.
Rudius was a way better contender than I thought, like, when I actually thought about him as a pro tag, 'cause
Yeah.
I like pro tags that, like, develop and learn, and Rudius probably is, like, the most developed and
Oh, yeah.
learned out of
He was,
everybody
like,
there.
our last one we added too.
Yeah.
Good pick, bro. Rudius, nice as shit. Okay, so we just did the bracket and we're done, and thanks.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys, expect another episode next week.